I know I'm probably gonna get hate for this one because we are in the land of consumerism, especially with me being on YouTube. But the one thing I think we need to leave in 2024 is lengthy skincare routines. There is truly no need to have a 10-step, 20-step, 30-step skincare routine. It is crazy. I also fell for it. I'm not perfect. I fell for this crap, and I fell for the illusion of looking younger and having beautiful smooth skin, no pores showing, no acne scars. And that's just not the reality of a lot of us. Like, it's, you know, sometimes our skin reacts differently. I remember when I purchased all of the skincare products that people were mentioning online, I started to experiment and my face was wrecked. My skin was worse than when I started. So I have a whole video on this situation. I ended up trying to go to a dermatologist for help, and that was a whole ordeal itself. It was such a bad experience. But what I've learned was, what people show online, you truly don't need a lengthy skincare routine. And I also don't believe in like anti-aging products. I know that's like a big thing these days where a lot of us are trying to be vampires and not age, but that's the whole process of life, is aging. And I'm just over the whole lengthy skincare routines. And yes, sometimes it's nice to be pampered, I get it, but it's funny how like I went through like that whole process of having a 10 to sometimes 12-step skincare routine, even as a minimalist, to now not having a skincare routine and my skin is actually clear. Yeah, I don't necessarily think that these lengthy skincare routines are for everybody, and I just don't think that our skin needs to have a bunch of products on it all the time. At the end of the day, like I said, we're gonna age regardless of what we put on our face. That is the process of life. And I don't know, I'm more of a fan of embracing the aging process instead of being more anti-aging. I think it sounds very contradicting because we're gonna age regardless. So that's my intake on that. I feel like lengthy skincare routines, let's just leave them in 2024. Even though no one's gonna listen to me, I feel like we should just leave them there. Another thing that we should leave in 2024, or we should have actually left this a long time ago, and that is celebrity or influencer worshiping. The younger me would have went with all of this, but with me being older and realizing what's more important in my life. So for an example, back in the day, I used to be obsessed with like Britney Spears, and I feel like a lot of us were, especially, you know, being in the early 2000s and younger. Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. There were no influencers back when I was a kid, so it was just celebrities. And I remember like every birthday I had, I would blow out my candles on my cake wishing that I was them or wishing that I could meet them. I was just obsessed with celebrities. And I guess that's somewhat normal within kids. When you get to your adult years, you tend to realize, yes, celebrities are cool and all, but my mom is also amazing, and my niece and my nephew and my sisters and my partner, like the people that are in my life on a daily basis, the people that I actually share life with, those people are more amazing, and those people are the ones that I want to talk to and talk about than celebrities or influencers. Again, I know some people probably aren't gonna understand what I'm saying, but I feel like worshiping or like being obsessed with celebrities and influencers, I just feel like it's a waste of time, to be honest with you. I know that sounds so harsh, but focusing on others that have no clue who we are or our existence, like I feel like we should spend, like life is short, so I feel like we should spend the time we have on this earth with the ones that we truly, truly love and the ones that are there for us. So yeah, I feel like celebrity, influencer, worshiping or gossiping, I feel like we should leave that in the past. Like, it's just, it's pointless. It truly is pointless. So I'm only mentioning this one because I feel like it's gotten out of hand, and that is fast fashion. Clothes, shoes, everyone is obsessed with, you know, whatever you can find cheap online. And the problem with Temu, Shein, all of these fast fashion sites, the problem with them is people get sick of these clothing items. They're like, oh, that's not in style. It's a different month, so get rid of it. I know I get a lot of advice in the comments saying, go to the thrift store. You'll find great items there. I have been to the thrift store numerous times. I actually just went last month to look for like a dress-up shirt, a new dress-up shirt. All I found at my local thrift stores is Temu clothes, Shein clothes, like the crappiest quality for high price. Fast fashion, I feel like, is on an all-time high these days because people are always looking for the next best thing, especially when it comes to clothes and shoes. And when they get rid of these items, when they get sick of them, they end up donating them to thrift stores. Now the thrift stores are flooded with fast fashion clothes. And back in the day, thrift stores had a lot of hidden gems, like 100% cotton items and linen. And that's not a thing anymore. At least in my area, I have not found a thrift store that has good items or clothing items that aren't from Temu, Shein, even some items they're from Wish. I don't even know if Wish is a thing anymore. We need to leave the fast fashion in the past. I feel like when people realize that you can save more money by buying higher quality items instead of buying a bunch of cheap items thinking that you're getting a deal, quality is absolute crap. Once when people start doing their own research and realizing like, all right, even though this shirt is $100, it is pricey, but it's made out of 100% cotton, so it's gonna outlive most of the clothes that I bought from Temu. So yeah, that's just my intake on it. Now, I don't have high quality clothes just yet, but I know in the future. I mean, that's why you guys see me wearing the same thing all the time, because I do not want to buy anything these days. I want to wait until I have the money to buy higher quality items that are going to last me. I am so sick and tired of buying cheaper items. You have to just do your research on the quality, because the quality will outweigh the price tag. And I've learned this the hard way throughout the years. Another thing that we should leave in 2024 is showing off material items. Now, it's okay to I know some people watch hauls to get info on certain items, which I always try my best. Like when I do or when I show a product, obviously I purchase this with my own money, not sponsored, not gifted. When I show a product, I make sure that I've tested it out for months and I make sure that it's the right fit for my lifestyle. So when I mention a product, I always tell you guys, only buy this product if you truly need it, if it's going to make your life easier like it made mine. I am not a fan of just showing off to show off. That is like the biggest turn off for me. Even like before I became a minimalist, I'd never been a show off type of person. When I was in my early 20s, I remember going to the clubs, just doing early 20 things, and I remember guys would try to get women's attention with showing off their watch, their Gucci belt, their car. And not just them, the women would do that too, like their nails, their hair, their outfit, their Louis Vuitton bag. So sometimes I try to break down like, why do people show off material items? Is it to look better than others, or is it to be accepted by society? I feel like this is something we should leave in 2024, or we should have left a long time ago too, because showing off material items, I feel that it leaves a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, and I'm not a fan and I'm not a believer of showing off what you have. It's okay, again, to show like a certain product if it's helpful for somebody, but just showing off things, like for an example, say I was wearing Chanel earrings, I'll be like, anyways, you guys, and then like a Michael Kors watch, I don't even know if that's a thing anymore, but an expensive watch, and be like, so anyways, I'm sure you guys know of those type of people. There's no point of acting like that or being like that, because what I portray that is like, all right, so you're materialistic. Even if that person isn't, that's what you're portraying. So I hope I'm explaining this right, but showing off material items is so silly. And I have, in my head, there's been mistakes I've made, a lot of mistakes with my channel. And I have deleted over 480 videos, especially when it came to car tours, not just my privacy and safety, but a little bit of me was like just showing off. And I'm like, this is, no, this gotta go. And I know there were times that I was cocky and showing off to my sisters and to certain family members and people at work. And I was like, wait, what am I doing? This is not who I am. So I caught myself really quick with that. But yeah, this is something where I feel like it needs to be a thing of the past. Like, who cares what you truly own? What matters is what kind of person you are. I feel like what kind of person you are outweighs what you own any day. Like, you can have a mansion, you can have a bunch of cars, but if you are a crappy person, it doesn't matter what you have. I'm not gonna talk to you. Like, it's just not doing it. So it doesn't matter what you own, it matters who you are and how you present yourself as a human being. Another thing that we need to desperately leave in 2024 is the overstocking on products that expire or things that you aren't gonna use. Those type of videos, they make me cringe so freaking much. Overstocking my guest bathroom. And it's like, wait, this is like, you have Target in your bathroom now. Like, this is crazy. There's no need to have 20 shampoos, 30 conditioners, 50 bars of soap. Like, it is getting out of control. Like, we need to realize that our homes, it's a home, it's not a store. We go to the store to buy things for our homes. We don't necessarily need our home to be the store. Unless you live with a bunch of people, like maybe 5, 10, 20 people, go for it. I feel like stocking up will probably help you not go to the stores often. When it's just 2, 3 people, or even one person, you don't need to stock up. Like, you don't need to have a bunch of things in your bathroom. You don't need to have an overstock of toilet paper. I feel like it's gotten more out of control due to those like ASMR TikToks and YouTube shorts and Instagram reels. People just like to see people stocking up of like things that they probably won't end up getting to them, because a lot of these products do expire. Like, there was a video that popped up on my feed and it was a girl stocking her, well, restocking her bathroom, and she had like 15 mouthwashes, like the big bottles, like those toothpicky things, those plastic ones. She had like 500 of those and she just emptied them out into like the container. It just went on and on and on. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe she has a lot of people in her house. Nope, it's just her. It's just her in the house. And again, I'm not trying to judge. I think it's kind of crazy how a lot of homes are not a home anymore. It's more of a store. Focus on what you truly need. That's it. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking because I feel like I'm rambling at this point. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video.